Okay, let's do a comparison test about the build quality for these two products, Kupo Super Clamp and Manfrotto Super Clamp. Let's open one first and let's see them. Okay, I got this today actually, this Kupo Super Clamp. Okay, feels good in hand, good weight. Look like very good build quality. Says 20 kilo here, I don't know if you see that here. 20 kilo. Okay, I opened the other one. I opened Manfrotto at the same time so we can compare directly. I got this for, I think it was 3 days ago. Throw away the garbage on the floor. Oh, feel exactly the same. But you know what? I have scale here. I like to put things on scale. Start with this. Kupo Super Clamp. 479.2 gram. 479. Remember that. 479. And 446.8. Okay. 446. Do this again. Kupo's is a little more heavy. I think I know why. I can see it almost directly. I take away the scale here. I can see it directly, a few details here. First of all, we put them beside each other like this. You see the sprint here. This sprint, for example. This is more big here. Safety pin. This is more big. You can see that. And that's add weights, of course, because it's only around, was it 20 gram or something. Wow, that was a heavy spring. Ah, this is much more easy on Manfrotto. Manfrotto here is easy to put inside. And you see how it's working inside here. But it's good enough, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. And I can also say that I've been working as a mechanic for many years, so I'm not used to super clamp, but I'm used to manufacturing, and I used to do many things about everything about mechanics. So this is much more stronger spring inside here. But this sprint is more heavy, of course, because it's a bigger diameter. I have this also. Let's check this. I talk in metric system here now. This is almost 9 millimeter thick. This is not same at all. Yes, 8, and the length. Let's see. This go out from the body, if you can say that, 9 millimeter from Manfrotto. And here, Kupo. This go out 12, so this is 3 millimeter longer outside. And this is steel, you know. So here I have one thing directly that I can see. I see it as soon as I open both. And I can see also about detail. I think this washer, for example, this is made, I don't know the English word for that. Just take a big machine and push out one washer and it's finished. This is sharp sharp, I take this one. This is a little sharp, not so much on this way, but on this side, I mean, but this side here is, they do nothing with this. This just come out from a machine like this. You cannot cut yourself, it's not sharp like that. But this one, it's like, this is like a premium washer, you know. It's rounded on both sides. This is really beautiful piece of washer. I don't know if you can see it, I think. If you compare this washer to this is almost a, if I can call a washer ugly. This is like an ugly washer, you know. And also I can say, if you jump from one thing to another, but still talk about this thing here. The plastic handle, you see, much more big on Manfrotto. I try to not mix them here now, but they have name on them somewhere. But this plastic handle, yes, is much more robust, if you can say that in English, but more heavy duty than. And this is almost look like you can buy in the local hardware shop, hardware store. You can do that actually. I think it costs $3-4. And this one I know because I read it. That's why I order it, because Kupo have two different kind. One with handle like this, which is not spring loaded. What you call that? Wrench. It says on this package. On this package here it says ratchet. Yeah, ratchet. This one. Kupo have ratchet handle, spring loaded here. So you can, if you are close to some wall or something, you can lift it up and take a new turn and continue. This, you cannot do that, but you can modify it. I like to modify things to make things better as a mechanic, of course. Here you see Manfrotto. Oh, you cannot see that, it's black. Manfrotto label here. But this is not spring loaded, no ratchet. So this you have to fix in some way anyway. If you have a wall or something who blocking you for turn around this. But this add weight also, of course. This is I can almost say that is like at least half more big than Kupo's. But I can also say the finish is more smooth on this one, on Kupo. This is more like, if I can say, like, it sounds not so professional, but this is more beautiful surface. This is more hardcore metal. But I like this better actually. This is yeah, of course I like things when they are beautiful, and it doesn't matter at all for any reason. Just me who like to have beautiful tools or beautiful grips or clamps or whatever you can call them, what to have. But okay, and I see this. It is like very similar, you know, very similar. And also, if you have a super clamp like this before, you know, it's a spring loaded, so you can easily do like this, you know. And it's also follow you out when you do like this, of course. That's the point with the spring loaded overhead, or what you call this in the clamp. But I must say, I really like this washer. And here is a simple construction. Here is just an ordinary nut and bolt here. This looks like 8mm. And I see one very crucial thing here, jumping from another thing again. Here it says, I don't want to scratch, this table is new, I don't want to scratch this. I must have some protection there. 15 kilo on Manfrotto. Here you have Manfrotto, text very visible. And here 20 kilo. 20 on Kupo, 15 max load on Manfrotto. But that is just nonsense, because nonsense maybe is too hard word, but it is like this. if you put this clamp on a bar or extension rod or something, that's flexible, right? That's flexible. So you can never break this clamp if you put it on a rod or extension pole or something. You can never break this rod. The only thing that can happen is that you break the thread on the bolt here, or break the plastic handle. That's the only thing that can happen if you put this on a C-stand or something, because this thing here won't break if you put it on a flexible thing. That's almost impossible. Like I said, the bolt, the same size here, 8mm on Manfrottos, but different material. Looks like brass here. I'm not sure about that. I have no magnet now, but it looks great. It looks great. But about kilo 15 or 20, that they just not come up with that number. Of course, there are some reason behind it. They must have some max load on this clamp, of course, so people know what to do. But it won't break. That's 100% sure. It won't break. Only the plastic handle or the thread. And I can see under here from another thing again. This look exactly the same, right? This look exactly the same. Quarter inch. I'm disappointed of this. Why in God's name they have quarter-inch thread only? I mean, only. They should have both. The bigger one, 3/8, huh? Because 3/8, I mean, quarter-inch is a very, very thin thing to plug in and screw in here. So I wish it could be 3/8 instead, or 2-hole, 1/3, 1/4 inch. That's a little disappointed to see both have that. And this, of course, you put in that not finger, but that pin there. I don't know, there are many different names for those, but they're not included here in the box or in the bag at all. But it comes with all the other things, so but that's okay. And this thing here, this look exactly the same. I'm sure there are. It's little. Is it different or what? It's black, so it's hard for you to see this. My table is black, but that doesn't matter. But the clamps, or everything on the clamp, is black. I like that. I like stainless steel, of course, but I have this in my home, so I think black is better for me in my home. I can see now they're not exactly the same. Manfrottos here a little thinner handle on this screw to put to tighten this spring to go inside here later, or pin. This is a little more wide. So that add weights also, because Kupo, if you remember, was the one who weighed a little more. This is a little wider than this one, but that doesn't matter. And when you tighten this, it's a small thing and you don't tighten it in so hard, so it doesn't matter if it's this was comfortable to hold anyway. And same with this, because this is so small, you know, so it's no big power. It's like that's totally okay. It looks the same almost, but I can think this is very, very thin. So if you tighten this, it feels almost ridiculous in my hand. And I don't have big hand. Long but not big. This feels almost ridiculous thin. This feels better, actually. It does. It feels better. But no spring loader, no ratchet. So that's a little disappointed. And if I really want, maybe I can find in a local hardware store. But then I want the same size, at least, of this plastic handle. And this one then, the plastic thing here that we put if you put this clamp on a table. You look at this video, look at the video, so you know already everything about this, I guess. But this is not a video how you use this. This is only a video about how I think about the build quality. And the build quality, I want to talk about this. Yeah, this is really plastic, no rubber. It's really hard plastic. But you put it inside here, it's 2 holes there inside, and it's like this, you see. And it doesn't matter if you put them like this or like this, I think. Yes, it fits good there. Now it's plain surface here, so you can put it on a table. It's perfect. And see this then, about the material and things. Yeah, feel exactly the same. And look exactly the same, I think. And the same here. You put them, just put it inside. Yes, plain surface here now, so that's perfect. You can have it on the table. I guess this grip very good on the table, but also on the poles and things like that, of course. That was the main reason of this clamp, I guess. This is just an extra bonus thing, because look at this yaw. It's perfect to have around the pole or extension rod or something. It's perfect. Everyone should have a C-clamp, super clamp, not C-clamp, super clamp. And this spring here, I think I see, it's a different construction, or they put it different. It's not super important, but this is a video about build quality. Here you see the spring. This spring here. This spring. You see here, they put it around here. And up there. Up here and around this sprint who is inside here. Put it around this one here. And that, if you ask me, this doesn't look so beautiful to have it like that. And this is they have the spring on the same way, but in the other one, Kupo's, that was the end of the spring was on that side, this side. But here you have the, if you can call it back side or front maybe, of the spring. It's, I don't know if you see it. It's more beautiful to have it like this. Yeah, beautiful, doesn't matter. It's a clamp. And everything else is like, no, it's not the same there. This go up. Yes, it's the same. This spring go up here on both sides, but not same high up. Here is in Kupo's the spring end a little more down. This a little longer and maybe stronger. On Manfrotto spring go all the way up here. All the way up here it goes. But I'm impressed anyway of both of them. And like I said in the beginning, the weight. I like the weight of things. You can feel many times what quality it is if you hold them in your hand. With quality comes a little weight also, of course. If you don't talk about titanium or carbon fiber or something like that. And some other metal, of course. But if it's good in hand. Yes. And here you also have Kupo's name here. And here Manfrotto's, not name, but their label. They have their label on a camera stand. And made in Italy. And Kupo, I'm not totally sure. Is it American or... I tried to Google it, and I think it was a brand from America. If I have wrong, please tell me what country it is from. But I can see one thing here now, and this was a little disappointed. Or did I mix them? No, I not mixed them. I can see on on Kupos, this plastic so you can put this clamp on a table. Here it go. The plastic here is up just a little bit over the metal here. Not much at all. Not much at all. But this one on Manfrotto, oh, it's up. My God, it's like 2 millimeter up. It's like 2 millimeter up over the edge here. Or maybe they want that so the metal not going to touch the table. Maybe it's maybe that was the plan, to have it a little higher up than the metal. But here is almost the same level as the metal. This one is actually under the metal. This plastic, this on this side, if you call it right or left side, you have it like this. So the right side then. The left side go up a little, and it's all the way down also, so it's not exactly the same. Okay, and the price. I live currently in Thailand, so I pay this in baht, and I order on a company called Lazada. It's like Thailand's answer to Amazon, if you don't know it. Just looking here when I'm silenced a little. Maybe I should not be silenced because it's a video. I look at this to hold the nuts. If you call it house to hold the nut. Let's look very much the same. I hope you see inside too. And this brass nut also what it looks like that, but that's look the same. I can almost I see it from the beginning. I think this metal, if you can call it metal house, is in two parts, right? First, when I see them in the package, that Manfrotto and Kupo bought this from the same company and just assembled the washer and plastic handle and spring and sprint and things like that in their own company. But now I see that they are not made, they come not from the same company. They are not, it's cast, it's some kind of aluminum in English. In Swedish, where I'm from, it's called aluminium, but aluminum, some cast aluminum or something. But I see now it's two different manufacturers. It is a different angle. Not important, but it's not exactly the same like I first think. It looks like a copy first. This is a little higher up. But the edges here is higher on the Kupo and this one Manfrotto. But if I can go back what I talked to in the beginning, the sprint. This is impressive, you know. I like this. I like this, you know. This, I have nothing against it, but when I compare to Kupos as a mechanic for many years, like I say, I work at least 10 years as a mechanic, every day almost. And when I see this sprint here, also very weak fed spring, very weak spring, you know, but it won't. It's still, it's the same safety, I think, because it won't open by itself, of course. But it's I wish you can feel it. I can, like, oh my God, it's like I must have like triple power to put this inside here. It's nothing for weak finger. Triple power, I think. This is it's not feels like a toy, but this feels like this was many years old. It feels like that, but it's brand new. I open the box now. Okay, but okay, here we feel also one thing here. I feel it's totally loose like that, because when I do like this, then it's more firm, because it's, the hole inside here must be a little bigger than the screw, of course, so it can go through. But when you tighten this, everything is super firm, and that's the law of nature. It must be like this. Same with this, but this hole feels a little bigger, actually, much bigger, very jiggling. But it doesn't matter. But I can make this hole inside here then maybe 1 millimeter smaller. No, it's the same. I think it's the same. I don't know what more to check, but if we should talk about the price also. I jump from the one to another thing here, but the sprint, I'm very impressed by this one. Very impressed, actually. And this washer is a ridiculous thing, but if you see this washer, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful washer, rounded, very. It's like a beautiful thing. This is like raw material. This is raw material, almost like that, directly from the factory. Just push it out from the metal sheet. Yes, they don't push this out from the metal sheet only. There's been some work with this washer after. But what's upside and downside? Downside, the plastic handle here, too weak, almost like a, I don't know. This handle not belong on this very good quality clamp. This handle belong here, but it could be what you call it, ratchet with spring inside. It could be that, but the handle okay. But if you ask me, I wish it could be more round on the bottom here. You know, I know this is a handle. They look like this for many years. I mean, 20 years the handle look exactly the same like this. But if there was a little more round, because when you tighten it, I can feel it's not sharp, but it's not rounded. This edges here is not rounded. It's not feels good to have in my hand when I tighten it. But for sure not this one. This is like super thin. It's like, I don't know, holding a little pen in my hand or something. And in the beginning I also talk about the weight. 20 kilo. And 15. But that doesn't matter. And the price here in Thailand, I paid 1,150 baht for Kupos. And I pay 1,400 something for Manfrottos. And 1,115 is like $35. And like $40 for Manfrotto. $35 for Kupo. And 40 maybe then for Manfrotto. And if I should buy one more, and that actually I think about, I'm going to do that. So no, first now I talk finish about the price and everything. But if I'm going to buy one more now, I like this, if you can call this metal house or something. I like this better than this one, but I like this pin much better, and I like its ratchet handle, but it's too thin, so it's not worth anything almost. And the washer here, yes, it is rounded and beautiful, and you're not gonna hurt yourself on this washer, I can tell you that. This is sharp, actually. This is sharp. But I think I will buy one more Kupo. Not because of it was cheaper, but because mostly because of this, actually. They really put some effort to make this print here. We can just check one more thing, even if I think it's actually almost the same. Check the width of this. Okay, 45.3 millimeter. And this one 44.1. So my memory is good but short, but this one is a little wider than 45. Yes, 45.3, 45.3, little wider, but it's almost the same house, even if not house, you can call it body, huh? I think it's called body, metal body. The look of this I like better, like I said, than this. I don't know which one I want to buy. Maybe I buy one each then, so I have 4. Yes, okay, that's what I can bring to you. And nice, beautiful clamp, both of them. Not to complain about that. Okay, I hope you find this video informative and helpful, so you can make some choice. Maybe there are other brands too who have exactly the same clamp like this. I will check it out, but I checked it a little before, but I don't see it actually. But okay, thank you for your time.